consult your local library, children.
You're a very smart guy, and I know that, and anyone that knows you knows that, because you are able, like, your vocabulary is incredible. The way that your brain holds on to information and like processes information, I find fascinating, because my brain's not like that. I don't remember anything. You are able to quote things nearly dead on from like things you've seen forever ago, books you've read, interviews you've read. But you spend a lot of time in a library when you were a kid, right?
Sort of. I'm not really like, I'm not super like, you know, I don't go out of my way to be like any sort of like leader, role model or anything like that. I kind of just keep to my buddies and kind of, I don't know, I kind of keep to myself. I like to just, you know, show up. I like to just show up.
I only got one. That's terrible. Oh, God. But we were like kind of awkward about it too, because like we knew that we liked each other and we had talked to each other for so long.
I was not awkward at all.
Yes, you fucking were. Because remember, we were like, it turned into
Not awkward at all. There's nothing awkward about it. That's the whole point. Is the time just flying by and it was easy. And
no, but because it was like,
you might have felt awkward. One of my favorite things to do was do a bunch of coke.
Oh.
And then go to the library.
What? You up on coke and go to the library?
Oh yeah. I'm just asking questions. I'm like, what? This mic's different than that mic. This mic's good for a two-person, but that mic's better, but you can't use it for a two-person. So I'm like, well, why don't you get two of those? I'm getting my head bitten off. She's very stressed.
Because he's asking too many questions. And also,
I don't know anything. I'm asking. It's not my fault.
Fine, but you're
I didn't make the mic. I don't know.
You're just asking a lot of questions. That's all.
Yeah.
Like school was pretty, like if I always got good grades in like the lower grades. Like I had like straight A's.
There's a speedway right next door, so I'd like read for a while. I'd have like a book, read a few chapters, put it down, go outside, get a coffee, smoke a cigarette or two, and then come back in and just keep it going.
You were like a truck driver of reading, just plowing through, like taking all the.
I don't know how to talk to people, you know. So it's like it's very weird for me to like people are like, "Oh my God, I love you so much," and I'm like, "I don't know you," you know. Like it's so weird, you know. Like, thank you, but like I just don't know how to. I don't know how to behave in this scenario.
I can come off weird, and it's you know, it's like in junior high and shit, they try to like diagnose me with stuff and like put me on pills for like social this or that or that, you know. I can come off a little weird. Sometimes people don't know how to take me. Like I don't mean to, you know. I've realized it later in life too, especially since I've been with my wife, who's the most outgoing, most easy to talk to, disarming, engaging person in the world. I'm the exact opposite. And she'd be like, when we first got together, she'd be like, I'm amazed at how you're so comfortable with making other people uncomfortable.
I'm a big proponent of a library.
I'm like pragmatic and sensible. I wanted to rename the name of this show from Unhinged to Sensible and Pragmatic, the John Moxley story.
They just give you for free. They'll just let you borrow it. And if it's late, it's like 10 cents.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's like a 10-cent late fee.
Like, you can just sit in a room if somebody walks in next to you and sits in catering, and you can just not say anything, and you don't feel uncomfortable. And I'm like, why should I feel uncomfortable? She's like, because nobody's saying anything. I'm like, I don't have anything to say. Whereas she would be like, so how are you? And she would like make a conversation. Sometimes I'm just in my own head, just looking at the birds or whatever.
What kind of book would you read?
Educated on some stuff. Anything.
Oh my God! What a wacko Jack.